welcome. Welcome, welcome. We'll give it a few moments for people to come in. Oh, goodness. What time is it, guys? I'm in Ohio, and it is 1:11 in the morning a.m. And here I am, getting ready to do, and we're going to read from the Crystal book again. It's been a long minute since we've done that. Over a week, I think. The Crystal book by Maya Toole, illustrated by Kate O'Hara. Okay. And we're going to be reading about the Carnelian crystal. Get curious. You know what? You guys will hear me a lot better if I put my earbud in. There we go. Let's make sure you guys, I'm on the Bluetooth. There we go. There we go. I bet that's a lot more helpful to hear me. We're going to be reading about Carnelian, the crystal, followed by some tarot. Okay? Alright, Carnelian. Here is the illustration. Get curious. Isn't that a beautiful picture? Carnelian has traveled trade routes, been privy to love letters, and learned ancient secrets scribed on scrolls. Scribed on scrolls and stored in cathedrals of learning, like the Great Library of Alexandria and the House of the Wisdom in Baghdad. Get out and see the world, Carnelian encourages, lending your strength and your fortitude for the travels ahead. Carnelian will hop a ride with any passing caravan, following the wanderings of merchants and messengers to their next destination. This ancient talisman's curiosity doesn't stop with earthly journeys. Carnelian amulets escorted the dead, providing safe passage into whatever lies beyond the setting sun. Life's an adventure if you allow it to be, Carnelian reminds you. Get curious. Crafts your seal. Carnelian has been used since ancient times for signet rings and seals because hot wax doesn't stick to her surface. She's been carved into beads that fasten scrolls shut. I want to show you the illustration. She's been carved onto beads that were fastened to scrolls shut, to keep them shut. See that beautiful illustration? The ancient's talisman, curiosity, doesn't stop with earthly journeys. Carnelian amulets escorted the dead, providing safe passage into whatever lies beyond the setting sun. Okay, I just wanted to read that again. She's been carved into the beads and fastened shut scrolls, or were strung around necklaces to be traded as currency. Not only is Carnelian a great traveler, she's a stone who's been intimate with humankind and privy to the secrets and stories of the millennia. Hi! Good to see you guys too. Love you. In older times, our stories were contained in glyphs and pictures, intaglio stamps made from the carnelian and used to seal letters, contained images that told the reader who had sent the missive. The sender was signified by the plants, animals, and sometimes the motto embossed in the seal. Create your own seal or personal crest. What plant represents your spirit? What animal represents how you move through the world? What stone or mineral speaks to your core values? What short phrase encompasses your purpose? I like that question. As you guys know, I'm called Encompass Awe. Oh, wonderful. Welcome, honey. I'm so glad to have you. What short phrase encompasses your purpose. The setting sun. To the ancient Egyptians, the colors of the carnelian were sunset turned solid. They called carnelian the setting sun and used it as a guide and protector during transitions. The setting sun has been seen in the many traditions around the globe as a metaphor for the passage between life we know and what is unseen and seen in the light of day, and the unknown of the darkness. Darkness indicated what could not be seen and could be not known. Death was symbolized by darkness. It was also the next great adventure, and the stone of the setting sun helped you step bravely into it. Our modern culture is less intimate with death. It doesn't feel as familiar as the setting sun, does it? And it is often thought of as the thing to fear. Do you allow yourself to think about death, or is it a subject locked behind a bolted door in your mind? Can the rhythms of day and night create a metaphor for you about dying and what may come next? Interesting that we're reading about this one. Because, I did have a dream earlier this week that I was afraid that one of my friends was going to die, and this is not real in real life. But I did have a very close friend years back that passed of cancer, and I only had her as a friend for 2 years or maybe less. But it did unearth to me that I was afraid of losing my closest friend now to a similar illness. And so when you do have things surface for you to view, you don't have to attach yourself to it, but just acknowledge it and see what your spirit is trying to bring up to the surface and love on it and let it pass. I allowed myself to shed tears that day and allowed it to flow through my body and out. And I also felt led to share it with my friend that I love her that much. And that I was worried about her and that whatever. But anyway, it passed. I held space for it. But overall, what I'm getting here, guys, is to get curious and intrigued and excited about traveling and about new ventures coming ahead, okay? So let's not enter this new phase that we're going into with fear, but rather curiosity and excitement and open heart and open minds, and let our imaginations and our intrigue and excitement lead the way. So we are going to pull some Crystal Reed Tarot here, okay? This is from the book that we were just reading from, this tarot. Okay, that's what it looks like on that side. All right, so we are going to check in with the spirit of the crystals. See what you have to share with us about the right now and the guidance we need. Transmute everything. What did I just say? Hold space for your emotions and your memories as they come, but also allowing them to be transmuted, accepted, allowed, held, released, and transmuted back to what is the best for you. Look, do you see all these waves behind these two magnets? And you see the growth happening on a rock? There's not soil down there. That's a rock, okay? All right? That's black tourmaline that it's growing out of. Okay? You defied the gravity of how things should have come out for you. You endured it. You overcame it, and you transmuted it like you're professional at it at this point. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell me a story. I'll read it when I get a moment. Oh, I love that emoji. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Thanks for joining me, guys. So grateful. Spirit. Crystals, what do you have to share with us? Transmute what? Transmute what at this time? Okay. We're transmuting what? What is the collective transmuting at this time? You are forming the foundation. And it's a good one. This is the second time I've pulled this card today. And it's been strong every time. You have transmuted and formed your own foundation. And I just did a reading, and I think that it's very connected to this one, that you have walked away and sacrificed something several things over and over and over again, and no one has even, they just didn't see what you faced. And not that that's important, it does, because you don't like to feel alone, right? But you learned how to fill yourself with comfort, grace, endurance. Look at all this yellow. You became your own joy, your own solace, your own foundation, your own grace, and it's a beautiful thing. But it wasn't without first going through the fire. This card is first the fire, and this crystal is Larimar. It absolutely did not come without its challenges of purging you and forming you like you were formed in the fire. And it caused you to recharge and keep going. Look at the flame here. Look at these flames, these passions. There was times that you thought that you couldn't, that your flame could not possibly keep going. Not right now, but in the past, things that you had to endure, and you did. You just kept going. That's what Spirit's telling me. You just kept going, and you got better with time. It got easier with time. Now when storms come, you're like, well, that's not shit compared to yesterday, so I'm okay. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be all right. And now you live in abundance. You live in abundance with much, and you live in abundance with little. It's just not the same thing to you. You know that today is not to be taken for granted. And that's a beautiful thing. One more card out of the stack. Thank you. A different kind of love. This is what you have for yourself. This is what you have for people who you love. But most importantly, for yourself. A different kind of love. Look how beautiful and resilient that strong lion. So freaking fierce. And you chose yourself. And that is what Spirit is celebrating right now. You chose yourself. And you cut people off. You cut things off. You cut habits off. You cut codependency off. You cut codependency off. Because there's a difference between connection and attachment. I said what I said. There's a difference between codependency, connection, and attachment. Right? No thanks to toxicity. You did good. Look, this is the card we were reading about, the Carnelian. It accompanies you. There's things tucked away that you don't know about yourself yet that are going to be unraveled in the next few weeks and over the next year. And I'm very excited for you. And your ancestors know. The celestials know. The ones that are assigned to you, they know some of these things that's coming to you. But some of these things that's coming to you that's going to be revealed about you, that's been in you the whole time, are going to be showing to you in the next few weeks to the next year. And I'm very excited for you. If you guys start noticing, if it's like seeing chakras, or it could be a spiritual gift, it could be something completely else. It could be art, it could be writing books. I don't know. All right. This is a collective read, so I don't know individually what it is for you. But listen, if you guys feel like it, jump back on here when I'm doing a live some other time and tell me what that is. Say, I was on here on your read, and you told me that I would see some of the things that were hidden in me or for me. And then get on there and tell me what it was. I got to see my chakra, I got to see my auric field, the colors in it, like 3 weeks ago. And it was amazing. I didn't even know that I was going to see it, but I saw it, and I was like, that's absolutely awesome. That was new for me. It can be just like that, guys. Just like that. I did not even know. And you live in abundance. You live and you look at abundance as a different thing than most people. It's not just paper abundance. It's not just paper, the abundance. Yeah. But you are absolutely resilient. Keep walking in that curiosity. Keep cutting off people who are toxic and mindsets that are toxic. Never give yourself anxiety about always having to grow or not being healed enough. We will always be healing. Give yourself extra grace, okay? We're going to go to the Herbery deck now. This is one of my daughters. I love this card, by the way. Finding grace. I just said give yourself grace. This is finding grace. Give yourself grace. Transmutation and transformation is not an overnight ordeal, okay? It can be. I mean, there really can be like a revival, epiphany, miracle overnight. I know I've done it. I've been through it many times. But other than that, healing is continuous, guys. Okay, an instant miracle, I believe in that, but be patient with yourself. Herbery deck, Spirit, what do you have to share with us? What can you share with us about where the collective stands, where the storyline is? Whoop. Let's see what it says. Exuberant lutitude. Exuberance. Look, you flourished in every single condition possible. Like, you literally flourished. Most people would, not most, but a lot of people would be very tired. Look how similar these cards are. Finding grace and exuberant lutitude. It's beautiful. You are beautiful. You are elegant. There's nothing small about that. Light in the darkness. We were reading about the light and the darkness in that book. And it's crazy how, it's interesting how we celebrate the light so much and we don't celebrate the darkness. I'm not saying that about me. I love the night sky. I love being out at night so much that I need more vitamin D right now. I just found out from the doctor, like a lot more. So, but literally, truly, shining and enjoying and resting in the darkness as well is really encouraged, guys. And you are the light in the darkness. That's why it's important to not just avoid darkness, but also accompany it, because you are the light in that presence. You know what I'm saying? People, places, things, situations. Just because you're around, there's comfort there and hard stuff. That's why a lot of people go to you for their problems and advice, because you are a comforting light, a holder of light, a giver of light. Don't forget to tap into to your resources, spiritually, physically, and financially, guys. What routines do you do to keep yourself feeling energetically clean, to spiritually hygienic? How do you keep your spiritual hygiene clean and purified? Is it salting the door, the front and the back door of your home? Is it saging? Is it meditating? Is it grounding? Is it all the above? All I know is don't allow your circumstances and the things around you or your mind to wear you out. Tap all your resources, okay? Spirit does not get tired of helping you. So you can keep asking, okay? It's not like your friends want to help you, okay? Your friends love you. They want to help you. There's strangers out there that want to help you. Don't be so, what is it called? So reserved and self-dependent that you're afraid to ask for help. Because there's people out there that want to help you. Crack open. You cracked open through all this stuff, your whole life, and you're let me just show you. Your light in the darkness came from being cracked open from all that you had been through. It cracked you open. And now you're the light in the darkness. You always were. It just cracked you open even more. And that's precious. And the cyclicity isn't there anymore. Cycles have ended. New life has come because you cut off certain ties with people and mentalities. You got yourself out of the maze. Cyclic destruction and mental forms, and you became your own inner sanctuary. You became your own inner sanctuary. radiant and beautiful. Release some of your apprehension and resistance to some of the things coming into your life. Release it. Let it go. Breathe. Allow. Some of you need to put your hand on your heart and say, I love you. I will protect you from now on. We're going to be okay. Look, I said put your hand on your heart, and this card is Heart's Home. Heart's Home. You need to reassure yourself that you are going to be okay from now on. You're going to be all right. Look, at the beginning of this reading, I said there's a card that says Spirit into Matter. Here it is. Just by your thoughts, you are forming things into matter. Just by, whether it's anxiety or fear, okay? I'm not speaking this over you, but I am saying that the energy you hold, the things that you persist to think is forming. So you got to have some self-control over that, okay? Some of you may have your throat chakra a little bit blocked. I suggest like meditating, saying Om, and then close your mouth and allow it to vibrate. Also, I suggest you to sing, sing your damn heart out. You can even scream or yell. I mean, it depends. What do you feel? What needs unblocked from your throat chakra? Is it sadness? Is it anger? Is it not telling people how you truly feel? But this is what I know. That you have to be honest and honor your voice. Because that's you. Your voice is you. Okay. Intuitive guidance, please. Intuitive guidance, please. Serious. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you very much. Follow the light. This reading just seems to be all about the light and the darkness and this like 222 energy. This duality. This accenting of one another. This knowing when to play your cards and your energies. 2222 on the timer. 22 minutes and 22 seconds. Follow the light. Intuition will lead you towards the light. Trust its direction. This is the intuitive deck. Okay, guys, I'm going to pull one more card, and I gotta go for today, because it's my bedtime. Maybe, I don't know. My baby might be waking up and ready for Mama's attention, but it looks like he fell asleep. I might have a little bit more time for you. Let's see what Spirit just threw out here. Cosmic awareness. Listen, your mind, 234 on the timer, your mind is in alignment with the stars. And not only is it in alignment with the stars, but it's projecting to the stars and the cosmos what to send back down here to be alignment. So like that scripture that says, on earth as it is in heaven, whether you believe that way, guys, or not, 23 on the timer. What you are projecting up with your mind, mastering life, is being projected back down. All right? So you have to master your thoughts and master your speech and how you talk. There's also another scripture that says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So there's a call to purify your heart and to, I'm getting chills, to purify your heart and to cleanse and purge your energy of pains, grief, and anger, unforgiveness. Listen, I'm not saying forgive people to hang out with them and be besties with them. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying unbind yourself. My ear is squealing again. Unbind yourself from the things of the past so you don't keep resonating those things over and over again. Free yourself. Cut the chains off your wrists and free yourself from the past. Release. Healthy release. A nice salt bath might be a smart idea. Maybe put some flowers in there, whatever, light some candles, make yourself relaxed, and then as the water goes down the drain at the end, just picture all of that, all the yucky energy, all the unforgiveness, all the pains, all the betrayal going down the drain. Bye-bye. Okay. You'd be surprised how that may help you. Okay? Always helps me. Cosmic awareness. The cosmos speaks through your intuition. Stay open to its messages. when I speak of scriptures, guys, it's metaphor for me. Yeah, there's no judgment on people's faith on this channel at all. But I am not a Bible founded person, but I can resonate with some scriptures, okay? And I do know the Bible very well. Okay, inner strength. Intuition thrives on inner strength. Trust yourself more. Look at that strength, that resilience. I had another card from another deck earlier come out about strength, and it really does seem to be strong. I also keep feeling and hearing tiger energy this week. Just tigers and lions. Tigers and lions. How fierce, how strong, right? Flow of life. Surrender to its life. Surrender to life's natural flow. Trust where it takes you. I'm hearing that Faith Hill song. I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes out, one more opens. But when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. What I'm seeing though, when I sing that, hi boo, you know what I'm seeing when I sing that? I see like you dancing with the light and the dark in yourself. They're not enemies. They're not enemies. They're for you to utilize when it's time for each part of yourself. I didn't know that when I was younger. I literally thought that the light was the only thing that could be balancing you and could be helpful to you. I really did, until I had to use something that I never thought I'd have to become, and that was strength and resilience and bravery. Those things came from a dark place. Using those parts of me came from a dark place, and I had to. So just dancing with it and taking chances, you know, taking chances. I'm so excited. Mind and heart harmony. I keep saying that this week. I am wishing for you that your heart and your mind speak with one voice. One voice. One voice, baby. Can you imagine the piece of that? One voice. Mind and heart harmony. When mind and heart align, your intuition becomes crystal clear. That's why some of you need to meditate or dance or flow or draw or something. Whatever breaks you open so you can be in flow energy, babies. You know? If you guys haven't like and subscribed, or you're enjoying what you're watching, subscribe. Join me again. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple from the Dream Oracle deck, okay? I'm going to pull a couple from the Dream Oracle deck. And then I'm going to hop off here tomorrow. I will be on here again for some more lives. I'm usually on here like sometimes at 11:30, sometimes 1. And I'm not usually on here this late. But Spirit really does choose to talk to me really late. So it wouldn't surprise me if I'll be on here late again. Who knows? Spirit, ancestors, guides, direction. Give us some direction and insight that will make us feel more secure in our path right now. Insight and direction. Insight and direction that will help us have more insight in our path right now. This one tried to fly out. Let's check her out. Okay, so Spirit is telling me that there's some pests in your life right now. Not like critters, but like shitty situations, probably family members that's like giving you a hard time. Do not focus on that. You have too much going for you right now to focus on the little things, and they really are little pesty things going on. And I don't know about you guys, but A lot of family can be like karmic relationships. A lot of relationships in your life or work relationships can be karmic. And so there's a lot of lessons involved with that. And it's best to just stay anchored in your own energy while you're processing that and being around people like that. Ancestors, angels, guides, ancestor spirit. Ooh, give us some truth. Okay. There's something in you that's shouting to be heard. Look at this. There's something in you that's shouting to be heard. It looks like it's already been heard over and over and over and over and over and over again. So you've got the message. Will you act in response to what it's being said? Or at least hold space for it. Maybe journal about it. You know, when I was younger, or even now, I'll journal what's on my heart. Sometimes I don't want to keep that, what I journaled, so I'll burn it or something like that, to release it. But this is something in you that wants to be heard. This is wanting to be heard, held, and I feel like heard, held, and released. I don't think it's something that you need to act on, but release. Yes, yes. I do hope you guys dance. I mean, I know this life is rough. I get it. You've been through a lot. You've sacrificed a lot. You've walked away from a lot, but I hope you dance. Give us a very positive closing out card, please, Spirit. A positive closing out card. Bring it all together. Wrap it all around. Okay. What does the collective need to hear right now? Some of you are looking for guidance. This is an open book. See the aliens, see the rocking chairs, see all this knowledge being passed around. Some of you are getting exactly the answers you need. Some of it's coming through this inner self here that some of you are trying to ignore for real, for real. Some of you are looking for discernment. Some of you are reading books. Some of you are looking up educational things about what you're entertaining and what you're growing towards. You know, some of you are really diving in to grow something and yourself. I'm proud of you. You're doing very well. And the change and the healing is not going to be prolonged. Like, you've already done a lot of it yourself. It's not going to be long. The vigorous part of it. I know this last couple of weeks has been vigorous healing. Like, healing after healing, and then you get a little break, and then more healing, and then more stuff surfacing. I get it. But that part is almost over. I think I have to cover her. Nope. Okay. Her nakeds are already covered. That's cool. But it's going to be quick, okay? And if any of you are in hermit mode right now, it's just for a season, okay? You won't be asked to stay there for a long time. Just hold space and process it. Guys, if you've gotten anything out of this reading, or you think that it belongs to somebody else, please do share it with anybody that you feel like it's for. If you don't think it's for anybody, don't share it, because I don't want anybody to receive a message that doesn't belong to them, unless you're here for just entertainment to watch and see the storyline. But I am Natasha with Encompass Awe, and this is my first live on Hipsy. Please do come there if you would like a reading. I also offer readings, and you can reach out to me on my email. My email is encompassawe333@gmail.com. Let me repeat that. Encompassawe, AWE, 333@gmail.com. Okay? I'm doing $30 readings. You can get on my description on my profile here, and it will show you the offerings. I also do dream interpretation for $15 a piece. Okay? And these can also be done live, or they can be done by text or pre-recording. Okay? I'm Tasha. It's nice to meet you. Also, you can check me out on Hipsy if you would like. All right? Till next time, like and subscribe if you haven't. Bye.